Major League Baseball on the show is next. David Ochoa is the man on the mound for the 4th game of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Digging in, Jesse Pitts, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
First baseman, number 7.
First pitch on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. The 1-0. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. But a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. Popped him up. And this is taken in for out number 1. Time now for a look at the Rays starting 9. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Coming to the plate now, Connor Pitts. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there. 1-0. Pitts, a native of the 49th state of Alaska. Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, normally the transition from second base to shortstop goes the other way around, but this guy has such a strong arm. I don't see it being any problem for him to put his foot in the ground, backhand something in that 5-6 hole, and throw a strike to first base.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Sanchez sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Batting third, catcher, Boom Bobo.
Coming to the plate now, Boop Bobo, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now the 1-0. And that looked to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. At the plate, Jeremy Pitts. In yesterday's ball game, he launched a couple over the wall, so we'll see if he's got some more thump in that bat here in this one. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. The 0-1. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1. The 1-1. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Swing and a miss, 2-2 now. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, Dero, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Now a hard liner, but this will be a foul ball. Now another 2-2. And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1 left for Tampa. Tampa Bay 0. Orioles coming up. You're watching the show. Kevin Almanzar, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
So digging in now, Ray Valentin. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. Hey, you know what, Dero? This is one they'd like to win right here. They win the first game of the series, drop game 2, win game 3. They'd like to keep the momentum going here, Dero, win 2 in a row and win 3 out of 4 in this series.
Yeah, you want to definitely get a chance to win this series today. Play good baseball. You don't want to go on that seesaw. We'll give you one, we'll take one. They need to figure out a way to get it done today.
Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matty, they got to love the production they're getting out of the leadoff spot right now. I mean, this guy is a career 300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
First delivery to him on the way. Changeup in for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, hits. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, center fielder.
At the plate, David Tejada. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
A little 2-out lightning right there, Dan, in the first inning. Let's see if the cleanup hitter's got anything in store.
Boy, it looked like such an easy and a promising easy inning for the pitcher. Now he has to deal with the Thunder, the cleanup hitter coming up.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike 1. Hot shot down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-2. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. One left for the Orioles. Still no score. Stepping in, Jeff Pitts, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And guys, in this one today, we get to watch Gold Glover at first base. Watch the way he manipulates the bag with his footwork. Watch the way he bails his teammates out with picking balls out of the dirt. Can't stress this guy's importance enough.
Digging in now, Samuel Feliz. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it.
I would say the pitcher would tell us up here that that wasn't great execution, but he definitely had him off balance. That is a pitch in his arsenal that he can go to.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
2-2 count. Here it comes. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is going to get fouled. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
John Pitts.
Into the box, John Pitts. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Now here's the pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. Looking at his career totals, Pitts sitting under 300, but not by a lot. And as pitchers go, that's really an impressive number.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Fouled away. No score here as we play inning number 2. This is line to left. Valentin is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Rays. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Ready now, Robbie Keane, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Keane.
And now a pitch on the way. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. The pitch. Grounded foul off to the left, so they'll do it again. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Now at the plate, Alex Cabrera, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. A changeup that catches the corner for strike one. The 1-2 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball three. Travis d'Arnaud will be next. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And it's fouled away. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup just missed the inside corner. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-2. Popped high in the air. Pitts will wait on it. And he will make the catch, so that'll do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no score. A nice aerial shot there. The Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. Up next for the Rays, Sammy Pitts, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for third baseman. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ben Castillo. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Here's the first pitch to him. A pitch out. The throw. And that'll be in plenty of time, and a perfect call on the pitch out there.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
The 1-0. Fouled off. Third inning, no score to this point. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up, and he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2.
Jesse Pitts.
Riding in once again, Jesse Pitts. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 to the Rays leadoff batter.
That's
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Valentin ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. First home run of the campaign for him as the Rays move out on top 1-0.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
The batter, number 13.
Into the box now, Connor Pitts.
Connor Pitts.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now.
That ball's foul.
Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Another full count pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Cano has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Rays off and running early on a solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 1-0 Tampa. Leading off the inning, Alexis Sanchez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Alexis Sanchez.
Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. A swing and a miss at a ball down. The 1-2. Oh, that grounder got him. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. Sanchez aboard here at first with nobody out. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
So 1-1. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
The left fielder, number 10, Ray Valentin.
Now at the plate, Ray Valentin, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. And the changeup is way low that time. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
Runner at second here with one man out. Bouncer up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The throw to the plate. And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, D-Row, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in the hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
From the belt, the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out.
Now batting, center fielder, David.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, David Tejada. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch down the third baseline, and that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. Throw into second, the tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top of inning number 4. The Orioles lead it 2-1. In now, Boof Bobo. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Bobo.
Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Stepping up to the plate, Jeremy Pitts comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. And he lays off for ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Bobo on at first, nobody out. Now a snap move over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the 1-1. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Here's the 2-1 home. A tough sinker on the inside corner.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And this is on the ground to first. Could be two. On to first, and they turn the double play.
That's one of the hardest double plays to turn right there because of the difficult throw the first baseman has to make. No problem this time, though, and they get the 2 outs they were looking for.
Stepping in now, Jeff Pitts. As he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the 1-0. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Ochoa will put this one away, and the side is retired. Rays held in check here. They still trail it here 2-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as it'll be Robbie Cano settling in to start out the inning.
Robinson Cano.
First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Back up the middle. Pitts ranging up the middle. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Robbie.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Robbie Keane. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at-bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Fly ball into straightaway left. Pitts has a beat on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Alex.
So coming to the plate, Alex Cabrera. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in. Make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. They still lead it 2-1. Leading off the inning, Samuel believes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Now here's the pitch.
Nope.
And this is off the corner and low, ball 1. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. Here now the 2-2. He's offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
The right fielder, number 31.
Stepping into the box, John Pitts. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Cano fields it cleanly. And he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out.
Third baseman, number 3. Sammy Pitts.
Into the box now, Sammy Pitts. He drew a walk his first time up. First offering on its way. Left side. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Rays go in order, 1, 2, 3. Our score remains 2-1. In now for the O's, Travis d'Arnaud, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th.
Travis d'Arnaud.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a strike. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And a breaking ball stays outside.
He's got him on the ropes at 2-2, but I don't think he'll try to get him out with another curveball. He's seen it already a couple of times, so it's not going to surprise him anymore.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th, with a punch out, 1 away.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he came back with a fastball on 2-2. He was heading to count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
In now, Alexis Sanchez. As he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. fifth inning. 2-1 our score. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Into the box, Darren Lopez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a curveball over the inside corner. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Fouled away. Again, a 1-2. Grounder down the line at third. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Another one sent foul. Now the pitch. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was a good job of recognizing it and holding back at the plate.
The 2-2. Dribbled up the line. Played on the backhand. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Orioles as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Now batting, Ben Castillo. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Nope. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. The 1-0. High pop up. Keane on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman, Jesse Pitts.
So striding in, Jesse Pitts.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. The 1-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Lopez is there. Throw beats him by a half a step. He almost beat that out.
Now batting, second baseman, Connor Pitts.
Stepping up now, Connor Pitts. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job as the number 2 hole hitter especially with the monsters hitting behind you. Find a way to get on base. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
2-1 to count. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now here comes the Oriole manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Glenn Lunchbaugh will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his third game this season.
Glenn Lunchbaugh.
First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Standing in now, Boof Bobo, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in standing. Pitts is off at first with 2 away. And another throw over, and the runner back. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike one. He's running. Pitch outside. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. Back for more at Oriole Park after this. Ready now for Baltimore, Ray Valentin. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And that's taken for strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Here's the 0-2. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball one. The 1-2. Misses, ball two.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early. Then those last two were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Still even at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Hit back up the middle. Pitts up the middle. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one.
Now batting, designated hitter, Marcell.
Striding forward now is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. First offering on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Now this is foul tipped at home plate, and that might have shot directly at our home plate umpire because he's moving a little gingerly back there. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Stepping in now, David Tejada. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. Down the left field line and deep, and this will wind up a foul ball.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
A full count now for the Orioles center fielder. Now the 3-2 pitch. He loses him on ball 4.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and set to stand in the fine second baseman Robinson Cano. For the first pitch, a check at first. Runner back safely. First pitch coming. Here it is. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
He might want that pitch back. Up and away, that's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
2 out with the man at first. And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
The 0-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And a neck-high fastball that time. Throw over to the bag. A dive, but he's back. A runner on first with 2 away. And again a throw. And he'll get back in safely. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion. And he
struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Orioles leave one. They lead it 2-1. Back here on the show, Orioles leading this one through 6 as we take a look at our game summary to this point. Now at the plate, Booth Bobo. Already the beginning of the 7th inning here, as this game has had a very brisk pace to it so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Ball 2.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now.
Great situation right here. Leading off the inning. You got to find a way to get on base any way possible. But I don't like to take the aggression away from hitters. If it's in your zone, I want you swinging.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
The 3-1. Full count, 3-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to first, and a big out to start the 7th. 1 gone.
The batter, left fielder, Jeremy Pitt. Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter.
Tom.
Digging in to try it again, Jeremy Pitts. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Two balls and no strikes. Pitts, base runner at first with 1 out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Sanchez makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in, Samuel Feliz, and he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A high fastball is in there. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hahn is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's another 2-2. Missed with a slider. John Pitts would be next. Here's the payoff pitch. And he missed with it. Ball 4. So that means now the potential tying run will move into scoring position at second.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Standing in, John Pitts. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Hey, I know how frustrated he is right now. They say the pitcher gets a strike, the hitter gets a strike, and the umpire gets a strike. That's exactly what's happening right now. He's got to regroup. He's got one more.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
In now, Sammy Pitts. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Set, and the 1-0 pitch is looked at for ball number 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Here's a shot to right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Feliz rounds third and is digging for the plate. He will score as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the 2nd inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly what he did.
Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
1 and 2 now. Runners at second and third with 2 gone. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. 1-2 pitch is a slider that misses. 2 and 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here's a high pop-up. Keane is under it, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Get up and stretch here in Baltimore. Tampa Bay leads this one 3-2. Leading off the inning, Robbie Keane, and they'll need him to get something going here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to pump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
The 2-0 is looked at for the first strike. Well, pitch count will become a factor here in the 7th. He's about to hit 100 for the game.
Yeah, Matty V, that magic number in today's game is about 100 pitches, and this next pitch will be pitch number 100. Dero, he's been sailing along pretty easily so far in this one.
Yeah, he's given him some serious depth in this one. For him to get into the 7th inning allows the manager a lot of leeway, whether he wants to go to his bullpen or not.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Lorenzo Nieve comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
Lorenzo Nieve.
Alex Cabrera will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big curveball right down the middle for strike number 2.
can't say he's tickling around the zone. Those last two pitches were pretty much grooved right down the middle, but it didn't bite him.
Keane gets his lead at first, nobody out. Missed with a breaking ball. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number one is stranding him on base. And now with one out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Ready for another shot now, Travis d'Arnaud. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Ready with the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Drilled down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
So stepping in, Alexis Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Well, the O's have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now would be a great time for that.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive into left field, a base hit. The relay, he pulls into third safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the plate.
You know, this has been a great game from the start. Evenly matched, back and forth. Each team giving as well as taking. He gets a good pitch to hit right here, and he does what he's supposed to do with it. Drives in the game-tying run and puts himself at second as the possible go-ahead run.
And now the runner breaks for the plate. And the squeeze was on, but this one will get foul. Here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Boy, this is a dicey situation right here, D-Row. With the runner in scoring position, the sac fly brings that run, and this is where you're going to really have to try to keep the ball on the ground as a pitcher. What do you want to do as a hitter, D-Row?
Yeah, right here, you are looking for anything above the belt. You see it up, you have to let it go. This is where you have to check your ego at the door. Something has to be elevated and put into the outfield. Give your team a chance to score a run.
The count now at 2-1. Second and third here, 1 man out.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Ready now, 2-strike pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss. He struck him out. And a big out there as the go-ahead run stays at third with 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box, Ray Valentin, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. And now the runner breaks for the plate. On the bunt attempt is popped up. Bobo is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Orioles get a run on the RBI double. We'll march on to the 8th, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Roberto Anaya has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Roberto Anaya.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jesse Pitts. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike one.
You could tell he had made up his mind in the batter's box that he was taking that one with him. Great execution of a changeup. Kind of spoiled his plan right there.
A ball and a strike. Hard hit ball to second. On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? One away.
Second baseman, Connor Pitt.
Now to the plate, Connor Pitts. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Pitch on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. And it's fouled away. Sent on the ground out to second. And Cano with the stop. How about that?
Big league play in the hole right there, and that's a pretty good example of why getting hits at this level is so difficult. You know he was running down the line thinking, for real? You gotta be kidding me.
Stepping in now, Booth Bobo. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. No hits to this point. One and one. 2 out, nobody on. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Fouled off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Rays. Still tied 3-3. Ken Singleton is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Next will be the designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He went down on strikes last time up.
Marcell Ozuna.
Here's the first pitch to him. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. The 1-0. His fastball taken high for a ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Line to the right side. And there's a base hit. So just like that, the leadoff man's aboard, representing the potential go-ahead run.
Center fielder, number 12, David Tejada.
Striding into the box, David Tejada. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball one. Now a southpaw up to throw in that Tampa Bay bullpen. Go-ahead runs aboard here at first with nobody out. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? There's one on to first, and you can forget about the go-ahead run being on base. He's erased on the double play.
Well, it was a promising start with the leadoff man on in a tie ball game, but there's nothing like a double play ball to change the course of an inning.
Here's Robbie Cano now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Pitts. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Orioles held in check there. Score remains tied at 3-3. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jeremy Pitts.
Left fielder, Jeremy Pitts.
Pitch on the way. Line toward the gap in left center. On a base hit. So a great start to the ninth as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning. And a good effort to bring it back in quickly, but he's in at second base with a double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Toby Sweet.
Into the box now, Jeff Pitts. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and it's now 5-3.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Luis Avilan will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
The batter, the designated hitter, Samuel Solis.
Standing in now, Samuel Feliz. A ball and no strikes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Avilan playing here in his age 31 season. He's a 9-year major league vet. Bases are empty here, nobody out. The 1-2 hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Two pitch just missed. Now the 3-2 pitch. Shot back up the middle. And that's just past the grasp of Cano into center, a base hit.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
In now, John Pitts, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here it comes, 1-0. Hit well on the ground to first. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Third baseman number 3, Sammy Pitts.
Digging in and looking for more, Sammy Pitts. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Cano calls for it. And that's the third out. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Orioles. It's now 5-3 in favor of Tampa Bay. Toby Sweet will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field, number 17.
Gregory Pitts comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 20, Gregory Pitts.
Striding in to start the ninth, Robbie Keane, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Robbie Keane.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That two-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2. Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. A little bouncer. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
When your closer comes in and strikes out the first guy he faces, everyone on the team can kind of take a deep breath. Still have 2 more outs to get, but retiring that leadoff guy is always huge when you're trying to shut a game down.
Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
The 3-1 is taken for strike 2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit sharply on the ground. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he did it.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that sinker misses at the shoe tops. Ball 1. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Well, you can see what he's trying to do right there. Double play situation. 2 balls down in the zone, trying to get that ground ball. Didn't get him to bite at either one. Now he's behind in the count, 2-0.
Squared that one up just a little late. Fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Grounded to short. Right to him. To second for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, there was no reason to panic. He gave up a hit, but he comes right back and gets a double play to end this thing. Great resiliency right there to secure the save and the victory for the team.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Ken Singleton claims the win out of the pen, his first. Gregory Pitts hammers down the save, his third of the campaign. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game was victorious Rays. 5 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 4 men on base. For the Orioles, 3 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours exactly. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA light rail service will provide extra